This match may not have had the scintillating context of Craig Shakespeare's first meeting with Liverpool as Leicester's manager, but the end result was the same. Leicester victorious, Jurgen Klopp nauseous.I and February Liverpool were blown away under the King Power floodlights as Shakespeare made his bow, having replaced Claudio Ranieri, and though this victory took a little more time to develop, it was a clear margin in the end. Liverpool dominated the first half, but once Jurgen Klopp removed Philippe Coutinho at the interval, his team lost their spark, and the hosts looked more like the side that went out with feral intent 7 months ago. Shinji Okazaki broke the deadlock midway through the second period, and 12 minutes from time Islam Slimani provided the exclamation mark with a strike that ripped into the roof of the net. Defeat irritated Klopp, who said he felt really sick at Liverpool's defending for the goals. It is a familiar feeling. His side have been breached with ease far too frequently this season. Remedying that must become a priority for the German if he is to entertain ambitions of winning silverware this season. The Carabao Cup can already be chalked off, and while it may not have been a priority, this loss makes it 4 games without a win for Liverpool. The Premier League is the main meal, of course, and these two will chow down here again on Saturday evening. Priorities were in evidence at the outset, with Shakespeare making 7 changes and Klopp 7. In need of minutes, Coutinho kept his place, while Dominic Solanke was given his first senior start in English football. Oxlade-Chamberlain made his full Liverpool debut at right wing rather than the centre midfield, and it was an error-strewn performance. By contrast, Coutinho was very much in the mood. In the 10th minute he found a route through Vicente Iborra and Wilfred Ndidi to strike a hard shot from the edge of the box that Ben Hammer punched away. The Brazilian's dribble from deep in the 21st minute enabled Andrew Roberston to pick out a superb cross that Solanke ought to have done far better with than shin over the bar. Five minutes later, another burst from Coutinho set up Solanke, whose shot was blocked to Roberston, who hit wide. And on the stroke of halftime, Coutinho's wriggling run was adorned with a beautifully deft pass to Solanke, who again wasted the chance by hitting over. Job done in terms of gaining match sharpness. Coutinho was replaced at the break. Aloha was forced off not long after having fallen awkwardly, with Okazaki on his replacement. That substitution changed the dynamic. The Japanese forward was much livelier in linking midfield and attack. In the 55th minute, this home sellout crowd finally had reason to get excited. Demarai Gray picked up the ball off the wing, ghosted past Jordan Henderson and struck just past the post from 20 yards. Ten minutes later, those of Blue Hue were cheering in earnest. Liverpool only cleared Marc Albrighton's corner as far as Ben Chilwell, who delivered the perfect lofted pass back into the area. Wes Morgan headed square, Iborra nodded down, and Okazaki arrived to steer home via the aid of a deflection off Robertson. In search of an equaliser, Klopp sent on Danny Ings for his first appearances since last October. But it was Leicester who scored. From a throw-in, Okazaki fed Slimani, and the Algerian bustled his way into space on the edge of the area, then hit the purest left-foot shot that flew past Ward. The Liverpool goalkeeper was then required to palm wide a curling strike by Gray as the Foxes finished with tails up. "The story of this game is really easy to explain," said Klopp. "We were the much better team in the first half, didn't score. But as long as we concede goals as we did again tonight, it is quite difficult." The first goal was a second ball after a corner, and the only thing you can do is to push up. We didn't dot the second one as a throw-in, and everybody can imagine we know how to defend them, but again we didn't. That we conceded like this makes me really sick. Nobody is interested in who plays the better first half. Everybody was interested in who goes through. We are not a team who is in the next round. It doesn't feel too cool. Shakespeare said. We led a charmed life in the first half. I was delighted to get in level at the break, and even more delighted they took Coutinho off. Shinji got in and around people and was a major factor in the win. We showed a lot of resilience and character to